let's go to this piece right here. Planning on a belly band, so we need a large one. Not a large one, but we definitely need do I not have? No, I just used that. Alright, let's grab a new piece. Yep, this does not fit. Alright, let's see, it's not needed to be large. I think a 1.5. You definitely want to see still that it is a belly band. So I'm gonna cut this a 1.5. It's a 1.5 or a 1/3/4. Let's go for a 1/3/4. That's a little wider. A 1/3/4. Let's keep this piece. Let's do a fold line. I just got a call from my mom that she is going to visit me in a short time, and she's bringing me lunch. Yeah, so she was just calling if I was into a fresh baked, I call that fish. Love it. I never can say no to that. It's cozy, it's salty. I love it. Love it. Alright, so this is our belly band. Like that. But let me first work on this and make it nice. I think I'm going to use this image for that. Love it. Alright, let's first add. Alright, so a belly band with using this. Yeah, and I am not me if I am not want to add a black edge. Just a small black edge will do. Here we go. Just a small black edge will do. It also makes it a little sturdier. There we go. But you also can make it, no, flippable. Yeah, you can make it flippable. Ooh, that's also a good idea. Why not? Diane, not too many activities. I know, but I can't help myself. Let's see if this fits. I don't know. If it's too short, then I'm just gonna cut it off. But it does fit. It does fit. Let's cut this down. Why do I whisper? I don't know. Because I get excited. Oh, I think it's almost time to change the blades. So what if we're gonna place here, but then here a little swing tab? Why not? Why? We can do that. Extra space. Yes, I love that. Okay, what kind of swing tab do we want? I always first check with my leftovers. I do not have that many leftovers. You also can use just to use this. Why not? Always check. You also can use just a simple one. But can we use this? Okay. I'm going to use a leftover piece. I am going to glue this down. Then my first one I'm gonna cut out. That is actually really cool. Alright, let's smooch this. Because we want to have this sturdy, so I am gonna glue this down. Add 2 layers. So then we have in total 3 black backgrounds for 160 grams. So I think that will be enough for the sturdiness. And leave a little black edge. There we go. What do you think? I think it's very cute. Don't you think? I like it. I like it. Okay, and then yeah, that will be a nice swing tab. So cool. Alright, so what background are we going to use? Do we going to use the same? No, we're not going to use the same. No. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Let's find a nice piece. I think the lighter one. Or a brown one. Yeah, then this is the same. I don't like that. But I do like this one. Yeah, I like this light one. This one I like. Alright, so let's first cut the background. Do we want... Actually, I really like this one, but you don't see it that much. So I think for a background is this way good enough for me. Let's cut this piece. Here we go. Don't ever forget to smooch the edges. It makes your project so cool. Here we go. Oh, did I cut the image? Oh my gosh. Should have cut that on the other side, but okay, I have 5 more. I have 5 more of those images. So no big deal. No big deal. I should have glued this one down first, but it's okay. We can manage. We can manage that because I don't want to have anything on the back, but Alright, now first I'm gonna place this nicely in the middle. So that's, what's that, 1/2 inch off the lines. So I'm gonna stay 1/2 inch away from the edges. Here we go. Peel this off. Oh, I hope, is it not too much? Ooh, that is short, Diane. That is short. Okay, how to fix that? That was not that wise to do. Because if I don't fix this, then it will ruin my pocket. So I am gonna cut a piece off. No, that's not my mom. Here we go. This will fit now. Yes. All right, thank God I checked. But otherwise I could put something on the back. All right. Now let's see, I'm just gonna eyeball this in the middle. There you go. Always nice. Now we're gonna add our little swing tab. So I'm just gonna make a little hole in here. Okay, how to add your piece in here? Well, always keep away this right here. So don't put this on here, but yeah, I want this right here. Then it will be, if you're gonna flip it around like this, then you have still your swing tab in the way. So I'm just gonna place this down completely all out of the way. Nicely in the middle, and then I'm gonna punch my hole. Attaboy. This is a pretty thin piece, so I don't need any spacers or whatsoever. But don't push this too hard. You definitely need to still have space to place it on its base. This is cute. I like it. Now, this was not that clever of mine, so I am gonna add an extra piece of paper on the back. But yeah, sometimes we do things that's not clever. That's sometimes. But then again, could we do this earlier? Well, yeah, I think we could. If we place down the little tag, the booklet, on the design paper, then I could, and then on the black. So I could avoid this. I could, but I did not. I did not. So thank God I used the 120 grams, so it's not that of a big deal. But I could avoid this. But mistakes are to be solved. So I'm just gonna place down an extra layer just to cover up that board. Not just a single little piece, no, because a belly band needs to slide in well. So if I placed only one piece, then that would bump into the tag or card that I gonna place on the back. So that was not a no-go for me. That's why I'm gonna choose a full piece that covers the back. Yeah. Cool. You can decorate this, you can leave it for now, whatever you like. Okay, let's put our belly band inside. Let's focus us first on one side. Place this down nicely in the middle. See also the edges here and here that they are equal. Push it down. Then I go for the back. Here we go, guys. Yes, and now we can find a nice background paper. I like it. I like it. I like it. So cool. All right, which background do we want? I think, no, this is not what I can use. This one I can use for this one right here, but we also can mix the purple in here because this image also has some purple in it, purple and blue. Ooh, this one is nice. Absolutely. This one is very gorgeous. So let's use, yep, I think I am going to use this one. Does it need it to be that direction? I don't see it that much, I think. No, I'm going to keep this straight. Alright, so let's cut down this piece. And I think I'm going to use that as well for the background for this one, so it matches a lot. So I am going to cut down a ½ inch, a 3/4 larger than that. Then the mark, just a little larger so it fits nicely in the pocket. And then we can use the same size. Now I'm going to cut on my mark. So now I have two pieces that we can use for the backgrounds. Yes, cool. Check if it fits. It fits. I always like to see a black edge. Okay, nice. I like it. We need to check if this fits. It does fit. Alright, burnish it down. No, smudge the edges. Okay, with a belly band I always have a method to just put that first in. Put that on its place. Yes, and then I just go in with the glue. Yes, and then we go do the same thing on here. You can do, of course, your way, but for me this works the best way. Otherwise I get so much glue everywhere and still having a hard time to put that on the right spot. Oh, I love this. This is so cool. Cool, 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 cool. Alright, and now we can make a nice tag that fits everything. So that is actually the closure. Yes. Alright, let's make a nice big tag. But I think it's almost time that my mother is here. So I will see you in a second after lunchtime. God, that was so yummy. Alright guys, let's continuing with creating a nice tag or booklet. I'm not sure, but at least I am gonna use the 120 for that. Here we go. Right, first make it smaller. You always can go after. Yeah, I always like to first cut this one. And now it is left-handed, but normally I would... Oh, this goes so smooth. Good heaven, I like it. Oh, I need to put it in the back so I can make a mark. This works like a charm. Alright, so I am in. And then I am gonna keep it like 1/4 or just a little smaller. Here we go. Here we have our booklet. That fits marvelous in here, and then that is the closure for everything. I like it. See, even on a small page you can do something nice. This is ready to decorate. Don't throw this away. Then we're gonna open this up. By the way, you still can add another tag in here, of course, or 2 small ones. That's totally up to you. Let's do that. Why not? Let's go crazy. Using a leftover piece right here. What's the half of these? Let's say a little smaller than a 4, so I go for a 3.5. Let's check. These needs to be not that wide. we go. I think these are a nice size. It fits nicely in here. So make 2 extra tags. Always nice. You can make them any size you want. And then you still can use, of course, the pockets. That would be still fitting. Yes, 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 yes. Alright. Alright, let's decorate this together with this one later on. Now I'm gonna think about, yeah, I can't resist. I just can't resist. Grabbing a new piece of paper. I don't have any leftovers for, I'm gonna do a low undeep pocket. So I'm gonna cut mine at 2.5. Score half, so I'm gonna make a 2-inch pocket. Can't help. Oh, wait just a sec. I also can use this one. Yeah, I still can use it. Alright, so let's score. Why do I want to make it undeep? Well, just because. Make it a little smaller, stay at least 2 millimeters away from the fold lines. Here we go. Yes, okay, so this page is going to be, yeah, wild. I think I really like it how it already turns out, and then it's only a matter of adding the papers on and then you are good to go. Here we go. I was trying to use this one. Well, let me first cut the bottom. Still using a little of the flower. Don't throw it away, you always can use it. You always can use it. Yep, this is a nice size. Here we go. Yes. Did I not just cut? Yep, I did cut out my mark for here. Yes. Alright, let's cut this. Oh, this one is pretty small, but you never ever know. Here we go, glue it on. Here we go. Burnish it down. Just glue it in, and then it's just a matter of searching a nice background to add in that fits all the papers. But I think I'm gonna keep it down for the same ones. Ready. Cool, I like it. So I really like the setting of this. It's really nice dark, but here it goes a little lighter. So, well, I do have this one. So we use this one, or shall we use the back? I think I'm going to use the back. Just to bring back the lighter color. Where is the mark? Where is the mark? I think if we can split this in two, yep, that will do. That will do. Here we go. Here we go, guys. Oh God, I love the combination of the colors. If I may say so myself. I really like it. Alright, use your leftovers to see if you have a piece that is wide enough, that fits in here. These are 12. I think this one is not that bad. These one are wider, but I think it can be a little wider. I think this is too narrow. This fits marvelous. Always checking your leftover pieces. Always try to keep it a little lower. Yeah, so 160 and then double is a little tricky. Okay, decorations we will do later with the leftover pieces. I always do that. Alright, I think I'll go for this one, for here at the back. What do you think? That's to bring this back. Yes, let's do that. Go. Don't forget to smooth the edges. I like it. Adding a piece in here that will fit. This is a leftover piece. Let's make it a little smaller. This goes all the way. Alright, see, always use your leftover pieces. So sometimes you think, oh my gosh, she's using way too many cardstock. Well, at the end I use everything. I'm not knowing now for now what I want for the corner, so I'm just gonna leave this straight. Yes, guys. What do you think? I like it. I like it. So we still can add, maybe these are too big, but I'm just gonna leave this inside to decorate. And maybe I like here to add a ribbon under just before I'm gonna decorate this. And then this is easier to pull out instead of right here at the corner. But the page is on. So our first page is done. So and it's not that thick, but also not that boring. I just love it. Alright, let's go to the next page. Are you into it? Yes, please join. Okay guys, let's do this. Alright, so we grab our next page, which this is the normal thing to do, but I like it the other way around. I like to start with this one. So I'm gonna reverse the hinges, and then this for the back. Alright, so this is what we're gonna work with. So I'm just gonna fold everything back so it's not in the way, so I have a full clean space. Alright, let's grab a new piece of, this is a leftover. What this do we need? Because it's been going to be a flippable page, maybe it's better. Oh, this took 120. No, I think it's wide enough. I'm going to use a 120. So I'm going to cut this a little bit shorter, same size. Yep, then I'm going to make a hinge. With a 1/8. Let's fold everything. This we're gonna fold completely back, put this on your left, make a mark. Let's make it 1 millimeter small. Let's actually always stay away from the fold lines, make everything a millimeter smaller than the actual page. That's just a rule. It's a rule. All right, big page. Adding tape or your wet glue, totally what you desire to use. Put that on here. Here we go. Perfect. All right, let's create another page. But this one also needs to be same size or a little smaller. Okay, let's make again 1/2 inch and a 1/8. Here we go. Make this flat the back and make let's make, I don't want to make it fully, still like to be a little playful. I think a 3 inch is nice. 3.5. It's a little wider. 3.5. Alright, fold this back to 1 inch, 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch. Let's put some tape on. Burnish it down. Yes, yes, yes. Alright, so this one folds over this. Okay, cool. Let's make a little pocket on this spot. Let's use this one. Improvising here because I have something 1/2 inch here, 1/2 inch here. Not sure which one of what size I want to use, but let's cut this at this size. Okay, now we're gonna make a 1/2 inch for the other side. I'm gonna add tape here so I can see what I'm doing. Alright, this is for this side here. Yes, and then this one we also can add tape on right now. Not looking on the measurements, guys. Not looking on the measurements. Just fold a pocket with a leftover piece. Alright, so we have this on this side, and then this is going to be on here, but I want to make a closure, but I think if then this needs to be open fully. But I made this 3 inch, so that is actually not quite, well, if I make it this size, Can we make it this and then this? That does not look that odd, is it? No, I don't think so. So first of all, how high is this? This one is a 4.5. I'm gonna keep it. So what if I put this in the corner? Make your hinge, your gusset high. Make this also straight up. And then we can make a mark right here. And that's where I'm gonna cut down in a triangle. Alright. I hope it's working. And then this one we're gonna diagonally cut fully from corner to corner. So we have this, and I can still use it as a closure. That is the idea. All right, let's do this. Let's add this on. I do not need any tape because we are going to decorate this fully. One pocket. And a little one. Fingers crossed that I know what I'm doing here. And one on this side. So we have still a full page right here, but this is still actually a nice closure. Okay, not bad at all, I think. Alright, I first gonna decorate this. With what paper? We do have this one on the left side. So I think I will go for this to bring back that color again, but I think we're just gonna use this one. Alright, so I first go cut this piece right here. That's my first cut. Hello. There we go. Okay, well, if you want to see better, place something in here. Place this in the corner with a black edge. And then you're just gonna follow that black diagonally line with a black edge. And then you have your marks to place it down on your cutting machine and to cut it down. Check, check, check. Perfect. Here we go. Alright, let's see. I do want, of course, the same on this side. Alright, place this down on your left. I have a crooked angle right here, so I'm first gonna sway that up. So again, place this in your corner with the black edge, and now I can cut right away, not cut, make those marks right away. Mark, mark. There we go. Check, check, check. Yes. Here we go, guys. Place it on. Yes, nice, I like it. Now I'm gonna wait for a moment what I want for the back, because now first I am gonna make a nice booklet. That's nicely fulfilling. Just to see. Oh, yes, I like it. Well, the hinges are now bothering me. See, that is what you get, because afterwards you don't because you are going to use design paper. But this is why, exactly why I use that tape for the, or this tape, whatever, because now the hinges are bothering me, but I know it will not as soon as I adding papers on the back. But I think everything flawless keeps it on its place. Let's see, guys. I think I first go see what I like. I definitely want to use this on the booklet because it fits so well with this page right here. So I want to have this flawless filling into each other. So but I can't use this one, it's not high enough. This one is too busy. This one, yeah, we did have, but I only can use one piece. Then I need to use another one on the other side. That's actually not a big deal, but not what I was looking for. You also can use this one, but that's too much pink, too much purple. So the other thought was maybe get some blue, but I think I will go for the brown to stay safe with the flawless idea. This one is also very, very nice. Which one would you prefer using? It's hard to choose. For me, it's really hard to choose. Shall I go for this one? easygoing. Let's do this. All right, so I'm gonna place this on the back. So I'm gonna start with the bigger one. Just cutting your papers as we normally would do. Nice full size, so you still can. Oh, wait just a second, and I don't have enough for this one. Okay, so that's not a good thing. I'm first gonna cut this direction. And then I first do the small piece. Because on the bigger page I still can use another piece to solve this problem. I did it again. Oh, stupid me. Well, 6 more to go. Go. That's nice. Alright, so we are going to use this for the left piece, but as you can see we don't have enough. So what we can do for that, let's see what we have. This is not fitting. So I need an extra strip. Maybe this one, because it fits with the background of this one. Alright, so let's cut a 1/2 inch. Let's cut this the same size. Alright, what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut down a 3/4 for this one first. That's the first thing that I'm going to start with. Smooch the edges, guys. Don't you ever forget that. By the way, at this moment I'm still, well, of course I always film earlier than when things are online, but right at this moment people are sending me the pages to join the contest. Oh, the competition, the page competition. I don't know if you hear about it already, but I think soon when this is online, I think you still have the chance to join. But God, it's so cool. I'm so happy that my bestie had this idea of making a page contest competition. Oh my gosh, each day I enjoy empty my mailbox. Oh my gosh, I love it to receive your pages. Not that my mailbox is full every day. No, I just received a few already. So thankful for that you are willing to do that. But yeah, of course there is a lot to win. 3 kits you can win. So it's not that a small winning thing that you can win. Alright, now I only need to cut down a small piece of this one. But I hope to receive a few more, of course, well, a lot more, and just in the beginning, and just had received a few. But it's so much fun. Now I totally understand, and when people make these albums for their loved ones or their friends or family, that people who receive that has the surprise factor. And to open a page and you not even know how it works, or how this page goes, or what's behind the pocket and everything. I love the surprise. I don't know about you, but I just love it. That's why I love the activity pages. That's totally for the person who gets this, to have it all surprised. And cute little tags inside, and especially when you write something down on empty spots. That's so, so cool. I love this. Still have the green coming back. Yes, totally. And now you will see that this is not interfering. See, it smoothly goes in, and that is exactly what the tape does as well. Because normally a big pocket, we don't put design paper all the way down. Okay, this is so cool. I think maybe that I'm gonna use this for the strip. Oh wow. Yep, I'm definitely gonna do that first. Decorate this. Can't wait, guys. I just can't wait. Let's see. It's not needed. Well, let's see how much is needed for a strip. Well, at least a 1/1/8. That's the half of a 9/16. No, is it? 9/16. That's. I think I will go for 5/8 strip. Let's do that. So I'm gonna cut my strips 5/8 using this paper. So that's a little larger than a 1/2 inch. Do not know if I use. Yeah, I think I need 4, but not sure. Here we go. Okay, guys, now what I like to do is first start with the long ones. Each time when I yeah, maybe it's just me, because when I talk, and you all know, especially for those who are longer here with me, that I have my dentures, my immediate dentures, and I just can't use to the fact that I certain words I just feeling as if I'm whistling. If other people say shh, then I am the loudest one. I definitely do, because it's almost whistling. Oh my gosh. And I don't know about you, but I get really fast not occupied, but annoyed by something. Even if you are sitting in a room and you hear a sound constantly, then I'm quickly annoyed by it and I don't want to hear it. So I don't know about you, but I'm still not used to the sound that I sound at this moment. But yeah, I'm still with my immediate denture, so I hope in the next few months that will be better. But yeah, I have no idea. But I hate it. But yeah. think about it, Diane. Don't think about it. Alright, the way I like to do frames is now do the small parts. Especially when I do it on purpose. I'm sorry. Okay. I like the small parts having the same size as the black one. So yeah, especially when I'm doing it on purpose. I'm so sorry, guys. Do my best not to do it. Then I'm just going to put these back in, and I'm just going to make a diagonal mark. And then I'm going to go in with the corner till the mark. And if you then smooch these edges really, really well, it looks almost like a shadow. For these corners. Here we go. Place it down on one side and then go to the other side. Place it down. I like it. Let's go to the back. Place it on top. Make a diagonal mark and cut it down. There we go. Okay, always check where the opening is, and then of course we do need to find now a nice upper and belower piece that we're gonna use. I could use this, I guess. You also can use this fully. And then place this down. Here we go. Yeah, now I'm thinking I also can just use this at the top. No, I like it at the bottom. Okay, don't forget to smooch the edges. With a tiny little black edge that I always love. What do you think? Okay, let's glue this on and then it's ready to go. Cool.